Yo, this is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason and the host of the ZoWhat Morning Show. First and foremost, let me thank everyone who's donated to the GoFundMe page. But I have some bad news to report. One of our biggest donations has proven to be fraudulent. And of course, they took that out of our account earlier today. I'm really disappointed about it. They said it was some fraudulent activity that happened on the GoFundMe page, and it kind of hurt my heart because I knew it was kind of too good to be true when we got these huge donations maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now one of them has proven to be fraudulent, and I'm thinking that the other 3 may also be found that way as well. Needless to say, my goodness, we are in need of those donations to keep the high quality production that we do going. I don't know what to say about, who's responsible for it. I just know we got to keep pushing. I just know I cannot be stopped because of something like this. I just ask that everybody come together, coalesce around this cause, and donate to www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. If you appreciate the work we do and you love the shows that we produce, please, out of the kindness of your heart, continue to support. Thank you so much, and we'll keep it coming. Deuces.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hack.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail.
Over here at Dash Radio, a lot of people need to know the difference between the shows. Now, this is a man cave, the ZoWhat Morning Show. We deal with sociological, relationships, political, cultural, religious. We go ham on these topics. It's important that we cover them, right? From a male perspective, you got to understand something about masculinity in America. It is marginalized, some would say. So we created the ZoWhat Show so men could come and have their say. It's once a week, Monday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, 7 to 9 Central Standard Time. But 3 days a week, there is another show, The Voice of Reason. It is the polar opposite of the ZoWhat Show. It's all women. And I do my best to moderate that conversation because women feel like they're not heard. It's 3 days a week because women have more to say than men do. It's 3 days a week, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 8 to 10 on the East. And it's a great show. You got to tune in later on today. But right now, Zoe Williams is in the building to deal with today's topic. And before I even get to the topic, I've got to get to the community empowerment segment. And you already know what that means. It means supporting Black-owned businesses. Well, let me support myself first. You gotta get your copy of the Relationship Dismount. Frank, pull up the website so they could see this. The Relationship Dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. People are telling me I'm moving too fast. They're saying I'm moving too fast.
With what?
With going on to the next book.
You did that years ago.
I did it 2 years ago. It came out July the 1st, 2 years ago. They're saying there's too much legs left. You got to do a book tour. You got to do a relationship tour. This book right here A lot of motherfuckers are being transformed. Promise you.
That's what's up.
Get your copy. IamZoWilliams.com. It is a workbook. See, a lot of people get afraid of the topic or the title. I see people go, oh, my relationship doing quite all right. I don't need to read that. Yeah, you do. You and your woman should read it together while shit is good. Don't try to run to the doctor when you're sick. This is like a relationship apple. Preventative medicine. 12 chapters. And I'm really confident about it because I had 5 or 6 Virgo women working on it with me. I had to mention Virgo.
Virgo women. Breaking it, analyzation, breaking it down.
They analyzed it to the nth degree.
Compartmentalization.
Well, what do you mean by this? And isn't there another side to this? You know, I got a lot of that.
Why is this comma right here when it can be?
No, but 12 chapters. At the end of each chapters, there are exercises. It's a workbook. It's a breakup book, but it's also a makeup book. And more importantly, it's a relationship wake-up book. I've moved on, and I'm almost done with the follow-up to this book, The Holographic Relationship. And that book might be 20 years before its time. But it's time. You got to get it. Go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com, and pre-order your copy now. I'm taking pre-orders. Get there now. The book is amazing. I read chapter 1 yesterday. Like, who wrote this? I swear to God.
Did you?
I be like, who did this?
Yeah, I did. Was this me?
Damn sure wasn't me. I'm too fucked up to write stuff like this. I'm a terrible person.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not a terrible person, but shit, I got my problems. But when you read the book, you just, okay, this came from somewhere else. The Holographic Relationship, you got to support it. Please, please, please do that. Also, I want you guys, listen, if you're in business, you gotta go support TriumphBeyondDesigns.com. Those are the people who built my website. I'm sending you to my website, but you gotta go support these guys. Because when I tell you my website is clean, it's streamlined, you don't get a lot of bullshit. You know how cluttered, ugly websites? Listen,
No,
go.
nice.
It's nice. Go get with these people. TriumphBeyondDesigns.com. It's a good brother, young brother, married to a nice woman. He's an author, poet, and he builds websites. Y'all got to support that movement. Triumph Beyond Designs. Another one of my favorite things to promote. Total Package Energy. You see, I stopped bringing in the bottles because these two.
Man, stop it.
Every time y'all come in here,
stop it. Dude.
you two,
Stop it.
don't act like you ain't. That shit work.
Yeah, with the bullshit.
That
like
shit work. Let me tell you a story. About 2 weeks ago, this is when I stopped bringing the boxes. At the end of every show, I got to pack up and get stuff down to the next. Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
I got to pack up. Let
this
me
ain't no
finish my
story. No, this ain't
Hey,
a story.
hey,
you with the
engineer.
bullshit.
Turn his mic off.
Come over there to your mic.
Turn that
Come
mic
over
off.
there to your
I'm packing up.
He bullshit.
I'm packing up. I'm getting my shit together to go downstairs to the other studio for the next show. I'm putting shit in the car and whatnot. This nigga walk up to me and was like,
And I saved you.
you know you left these.
I saved your ass.
He got the Total Package
I
Energy.
saved his ass.
You know
is
you
what happened.
left these. I was like, I didn't leave shit. I knew
Yes, you
exactly where
did.
my stuff was.
All your shit was gone out of
Now,
here, and that box
then
was
he
still
goes-
in here.
Then he goes,
You
and
full of shit.
because you left
No,
these,
I didn't.
and because I got your back,
You are full of shit, man.
you should let me have a couple of bottles. What? That's what you did, Kev.
That's bullshit.
Come on.
Look, hey, bullshit.
Total
Everybody-
Package
everybody know.
Energy, man.
Bullshit.
The shit worked. It worked so well that my friend
that you
Tried
got
to
the
steal
bullshit
some bottles.
about.
Total package energy. Nah, it's real good. It's for real. I find myself having to watch when I drink it. I keep telling y'all, don't drink that shit at night. Okay?
No, seriously. I did that the other night, man. I was up.
How,
I didn't go to sleep.
How did you do it the other night?
I didn't go to sleep.
Did you have a bottle?
I didn't go to sleep.
Where'd you get the bottle?
Where'd you get the bottle, pimp?
What you mean I get the bottle? The one you gave me?
You see what I mean?
The one you gave me?
Yeah, I did that the other night. This nigga is, I'm telling you, pilfering bottles.
Saving bottles. I don't need
No,
that
I
stuff.
promise though, it is a solid product. And the guys who put it together, I already told you, man, Anthony Eagleton up in Oakland, guy trains Damian Lillard, trains a lot of NBA guys. A lot of guys are on their way to the NBA. A lot of guys in the NBA, strength trainer extraordinaire. And like I said, Kev, you got to meet him. Oh, Hassan, you got to meet this guy. When I tell you, this dude is like, who is the guru for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
A Splinter?
This dude is Splinter.
Master Splinter?
He's Master Splinter. When you go up there, any book you've ever read, he's read it too, twice. He's got about 40, 50, 60, 100 books you ain't read.
I don't know about that.
I
bro.
promise you.
I promise you.
Okay, I forgot. He's Aries. He want to
Promise you.
compete. No, but this dude is, I'm telling you, he cold. And he trains with the metaphysical aspect. He got these brothers in there, Ivan Rab, breathing and doing Qigong exercises while lifting.
That's right.
This is why Damian Lillard's a monster. Well, Damian Lillard's a monster anyway, but if you add that on there, that's crazy. So my son was up there, man, and they took good care of him, man. Total package energy. Go there, support it now. Also, mind-blowing mobile apps. Wanda Trotter. A lot of people been trying to get at her because of this platform. Wanda Trotter's app program is ridiculous, and I done told people, man, I think she undercharges based off of what she delivers. I done told y'all, my app is ice cold. As a matter of fact, download my app. Zoe Williams, no spaces. ZoWilliams. Zoe Williams, no spaces. Download the app so you can see for yourself. She's ridiculous, man. Wanda Trotter. Mind-blowing mobile apps. Google her. You'll see it. It'll come up. It's super fly. And then my other homeboy, Ramomar. His shit. He got some, man. Go to Ramomar NYC. Leather goods, bespoke clothing, but it's like wearing a living museum. Some old ancient Egyptian, Sumerian, Babylonian, like what kind of God gear?
The God energy.
It is God gear at the highest level. You come in wearing some, the Lord has come. He has arrived. You know, you come in. This is the jacket he did for Lenny Kravitz. Now, if you go there looking for the hookup, it ain't gonna go well.
For the nigga hookup?
Yeah, it ain't gonna go well. Okay? Don't go in there asking for hookups. I promise you, it ain't gonna go well.
Zoe said.
Zoe, listen, this is a luxury brand, y'all. This is not, I mean, you pay that money for Gucci and you know, and Louis, but then you be like, what is this? Well, it's created in the same factory. Speaking of that, AndroidOhm.com. Black owned. It's a brother named Javier. Young, smart cat. Designs the shoes in LA. I'm wearing a pair right now. Designs the shoes in LA, but they are handmade in Italy. The ones I got on, I got on the leather suede and stingray pieces. I'm just saying, Android Home, if you're a fan of the ZoWhat Morning Show, you're going to get a 25% discount. All you got to do is just say, yo, ZoWhat, send me Zoe Williams, whatever. They're going to give you 25% off. That's what's up. Kev?
Yep. Cop Stop Guardian, people. Actually, everybody's starting to donate. I really appreciate it. So we just want to keep it going. Please go to gofundme.com/CopStopGuardian and for the Cop Stop Guardian traffic stop app. So basically, if you haven't heard of it, it's basically your own personal 911 in the car with you when the cops pull you over. Basically, the operator comes on when the cop pulls you over, and they basically mediate the traffic stop so that because we know that everyone doesn't know the law. Most people don't know the law. So this person will come on the phone. They'll help mediate the stop between you and the officer, so they keep the tension down and you get home safely. Excuse me. So please go keep donating. GoFundMe.com/CopStopGuardian. Also, for the gear, the Dragon Moore, Phoenix Moore shirts, and the Native Amaru Khans gear, go to realnagas.com and go to the shop.
And then my homeboy who brings the juice. Now you got the juice.
You got the juice. You love that quote. Thanks for supporting me. I've been sending a lot of juices lately. I got about 5 orders to send out today, so keep it coming.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I got a lot of. The number one package I got is this weight loss program.
Yeah.
You know, all you gotta do is say weight loss, and everybody's on it like, oh, I want to lose weight. Boom, there it goes. A 12-pack weight loss 4-day. Still get that discount. ZoWhat, get you 10% and get it going next day. FedEx, WeJuice, OUIJUICE.com.
And I also want to shout out Power in One Clothing, right? PIOclothing.com. Please continue to support their movement. Let's make it work. So many businesses, so many companies I got to promote. I thank everybody for supporting them. Now go Cash Mob. Listen, we're about to take a quick break. Let me see if our engineer would allow us to take the engineer just left like, I got to go.
I'm about to go smoke me.
Jeff Brown just walked in. We're about to take a quick break. And when we come back, today's topic shall commence. ZoWhat? We'll be back at 2.2. Holla! Ladies and gentlemen, the ZoWhat Morning Show back in the building. That was DJ Julian Ramirez on the ones and twos. Do they still call Seratos ones and twos?
They do. They do.
He's on the turntables here.
He's on the turntables.
Are those Technique 1200s? Classic hip hop in the building right there.
Yeah, but you didn't have the retarded nephew help you with the milk crates full of records to come in here out your van. No, the whole show is on your thumb drive.
The whole show is on your thumb drive. Stupid.
After you close the fucking van door, shit.
He's semi-original.
Right. He sort of.
Yo, follow DJ Julian Ramirez all over social media at DJ Julian Ramirez. Now listen. Today's topic, we got to go ham. We got to go ham and eggs. You know you're not supposed to be drinking in here. But you know.
This ain't liquor, though.
We black people.
This ain't liquor.
We don't be following rules.
This ain't liquor.
Even in front of the camera, look.
You said
they got cameras.
Oh, they got cameras? Oh,
it's too late. You done drank half of it.
I done drank it.
You might as well just enjoy it.
I might as well down it now. My bad. I didn't know.
Listen.
Oh, they caught us, bro. They caught us.
Yeah, I know.
They caught us. We're busted.
Hey, I ain't tripping.
I hate them kind of niggas. Come on out the bushes. They caught us.
They caught us.
Hey, shit.
I played it off by having a conversation with him.
We's
Come on out the bushes. They got us. No, they got you. I'm still hidden, nigga. Oh, man, today's topic. Damn. In the family court system, is the father mainly seen as a second-class parent? Or is he just woefully unprepared? A deeper look into the need for educating young men on fathers' rights. Let me just get right into it. Do you think you got to teach young boys about the whole safe sex? We already know the safe sex side of the game from, HIV, herpes, gonorrhea. Oh, there's a new gonorrhea strain out there that is antibiotic resistant, right? Oh, there's a what is it? A syphilis tsunami happening. Like, what the fuck? Just on the STD side of the game, we got to educate young boys and girls.
And let them know where them super shit come from.
Yeah, but when we start talking about economic imprisonment whether it be child support, because that's a form of prison. That's prison on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, when
That's prison without bars.
right, when you look at the interest on child support payments, especially here in California, are at 100%. It's 100% interest on child support payments.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me that there's not a plan in place to keep motherfuckers broke, to keep motherfuckers locked in?
Right.
So we got to start teaching the boys now. Having a baby is a hustle to some people.
Right.
Or
In the words of Corey Holcomb, you're out there using the hustle box.
right. Or say it's not a hustle, but it's a tool for vengeance. I'm going to control this kid because I'm disappointed I didn't get what I wanted out of the relationship with you. I'm disappointed the relationship was lost, or I never.
I need to be able to hate you every day in the flesh, even though you gone.
Wow. I've got questions. We're going to get to it right now. If a parent consistently overrules the other parent's rules, what effect does this have on the children?
Oh, I can tell you that.
Okay, I know. Hold on. Can I say it? Okay. Uncle Jeff. This nigga cracking his nuts.
We're finna talk about mamas that ain't shit in a minute. That's what this sound like.
Oh, Jesus. What are my rights as a father? Because a lot of men just don't know the basic understanding of what your rights are. You know, as soon as you become a dad, you have some rights, but most men are probably unaware of those. Who decides upon visitation schedules? That's a big deal, right? What is the difference between sole and shared custody? I know you know all about this,
All
Jeff.
this.
This is a Negro encyclopedia. Okay. In what ways do parents make it difficult for children to love their other parent? You know listen, Marcus King, we play hoop with King.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to King.
Marcus King is the foulingest non-fouler in the world.
What?
Nah. He has a way of fouling that isn't, it's like a gray area foul.
Oh, he's a professional fouler?
It's almost like, I didn't grab you, but I used this cul-de-sac between my thumb and index to influence you.
To manipulate.
I didn't foul.
To influence.
Do you understand what I'm
He
saying?
fouls like the devil.
So what I'm saying is, a lot of times the custodial parent will be in a position to influence the child in a subtle way, right? In a subtle way that makes the other kid, or makes the kid look at their other parent in another kind of way. And you know, there are moments when you see a kid on his own going down a certain road in terms of how he views a particular parent. And I think sometimes as a parent, you should step in when you acknowledge that and go, no, that ain't the whole story. That might be a piece of it, but no, that ain't who he is.
Shit.
What I'm saying is, a lot of times these kids don't have a full perspective.
Most times they don't. And who's supposed to fill it in?
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if the kid grows up with an imbalanced view, hold on, Jeff, this is your show. Can I set it up?
Can I look at you while you're setting it up?
No, I want you to look over at Kevin.
Can you believe the shit that's going on behind my shoulder blades?
Hell, motherfucker, no.
I'm trying to set it up,
Set
damn
it
you.
up, goddammit.
Fuck it, Jeff. Okay. Jesus. What's your financial status? How much money do you have? Where do you work? These are all questions.
Oh, that's what they hitting you with.
Hey, nigga, this is about paper.
Income and expense declaration. Yeah.
True or false? Another factor courts use in making custody determination is the relationship between parent and child. Uh-oh. If your relationship ain't cool, you probably not gonna get a lot. If your relationship with the kid ain't cool.
Oh, yeah. And according to whom?
You know according to
That's
whom.
when you was like, who's supposed to tell you about Jesus? Satan?
You wouldn't listen to Satan?
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
I think Satan would drop jewels, my nigga.
You think Satan?
Let me tell you something about Jesus, nigga. I was there.
I was there. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna listen to that.
Okay, well then, let me put it to you another way. Who gonna tell you about Malcolm X? David Duke?
Okay,
because that's
cool.
what you're dealing with.
All right, I can fuck with that. That's better.
When parents split.
Ooh,
okay.
Go ahead.
When parents split up, especially, and shout out to the sisters who don't do this, who are going to flood YouTube and Facebook and wherever this is to tell me that I'm wrong about you because you are circling the wagons around the horrible bitches. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the bitch that you standing up to protect.
And then that part.
Yes.
It's early.
There are some horrible bitches. And these horrible bitches, you're expecting the one to go, you know what? You ain't shit because your daddy ain't shit. To tell you to be unbiased about the daddy in question? Really? I don't expect that to be. You need to figure that out before you splice genes. Who this other person is, which is why I'm telling my youngest son to buy hoes and adopt kids. That keeps these bitches out of the game. But yes, had I done that, I would still have the same children. I just have a lot more money.
Well, speaking from my perspective.
Let me introduce you, pimp. They don't even know who he is. Well, coming from
you
where
look a little
I'm
bit
from.
like Kevin Kelly.
No, hey, Miss Liv brought this brother to my attention.
Okay.
He's an actor. He from the Chi.
From the Chi.
I told him you was from the Chi. Let me set you up, pimp.
All right.
He got a unique story of his own. So, tell the people who you are, Brian. Just tell them your name and where they can find you real quick. But then also go into your story, man. This is gonna be cold.
Brian E. Sibley, straight out of Chi-Town, residing in Los Angeles now. I'm an actor, host, and motivational speaker around the U.S.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Man.
And from
tell
a
them
guy,
what you've been through, man.
Okay,
Shit.
what I've been through: homelessness, gang life, gang culture.
Yes, sir.
Street life. I'm well documented in the streets of Chicago. Shout out to Chicago Crusader, Chicago Defender for doing those feature articles on me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because there are so many people out here that say they want the world to change, but it's black and white. No gray areas with this. Either you want it to change or you don't. So you're going to put the right people in front of the people that are doing wrong, right? Because God going to choose the one who been through all the madness and the struggle to get through to the people that's coming out of that, trying to come out of that. So he chose me. I really believe that. And that's why I'm here. That's why I got out the military after doing my required tenure.
What branch?
Navy.
Oh, Navy. All right.
Absolutely.
Hey,
U.S. Navy.
He's a Marine. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. We train with the Marines.
Dog. Yes, sir.
Yep,
There's some elitism over here.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Marine.
No, but not to all of them. These cats will take us where we got to go. He take me where I got to go. Right. He wants the boat pull up. Where we going? No, nigga, you going over where that smoke is. That's where you Marines get off the bus. Down.
So before I address the topic, I want to shout out the support group in Chicago, Illinois. They're bringing me home in October for the big Chicago Teen Summit that I'm going to be a part of. I'll be on the stage with Chance the Rapper, all those other influential individuals out there. We all need to sit on the same platform and get the same message across.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Long Beach College that just allowed me to speak to over 400 students 2 weeks ago out there at Long Beach College. Shout out to you guys. So to address the topic right now at hand, as a young man that's growing his business, building a legacy and empire, that's my first line of conversation with a woman. What do you do and where you trying to be in 5 years? Because I might be way past you and where your mindset at right now.
Right.
That's the only conversation we having initially.
Right on, brother.
I don't have no money right now, so now we can't go on no dates. You know why? Because the money I make is going into my business.
That's right.
And that's what I think the young brothers out here need to learn. Like, you don't got to be lying to these women. You
That's
really
right.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
We can get to know each other on a park bench.
Exactly. If they sitting here and they
Your
looking
shit
for financial,
ain't together.
My shit ain't together. Look here. How much money I got to spend to get to know you?
if they sitting here and they looking to gain some type of financial freedom from this, right? When you tell her you ain't got nothing going on, she gonna run.
Right.
So that's the one that need to run.
Exactly.
Move them away, fellas. Push them away. Period. Grow up and be a man.
Well, that's why I say fire purifies. Okay, when you want to purify a piece of metal, you stick it in fire and it burns off all of the impurities. When your life goes through a fire, you are going to see exactly what your metal is, because all your impurities gonna be burnt off. If you ain't got when you going through life's fire, bad friends get burnt off. You ain't got no fucking money. Bad habits get burnt off.
Absolutely.
As you standing there, what struck me is when you talk to a woman for real, from really where you are standing there on fire. Yep. And either she gonna stand in the flame with you, or she gonna get burnt off.
Absolutely.
And that's an incredible place to be.
Absolutely.
That's all that Eddie Murphy was doing in Coming to America. Let me put myself into this broke fire to see who burns off, because I'm looking for a real broad. I don't need nobody warming her hands by my fire.
Listen, let me tell you about the fire, right?
Yeah.
This coming from a guy who drives a Maserati Quadriporte, all right?
My man.
But when you meet me, you going to see me in my Honda Civic. That's the
right.
fire. That's the
right.
fire right there.
That's right. You got to earn the passenger seat of the nice car.
Oh, man. Just like I'm thinking. You see
That's
my
right.
eyes right now? That's exactly how I think right
Bitch,
there.
I don't Uber this motherfucker.
Exactly. There you go, right there. Yep. So that's the fire.
It's some Chicago shit.
I see it in Chicago.
I tell you, look under the table. I bet your shirt matches shoes. You from Chicago, goddamn it. You goddamn right.
Right.
But this is what I want to know, though. I'm a father.
Yes, sir.
You're a father. I don't know. Are you a father, brother?
Not a father, not you.
Oh man,
Hold
stay with
tight.
that as long as you can. Reversible
Hold
vasectomy,
tight.
young man. Reversible vasectomy.
Hold tight, pimp. Hold tight.
Yeah.
Kev, you a father?
Nope.
Oh,
You don't
God
be-
bless you.
you
You
don't
got
be-
out of it. The fuck you look like getting somebody pregnant at 56.
This nigga's sexual GPS. This nigga navigated all around.
Master control, baby. You damn right. Master control, baby.
Oh, this bitch is fertile. Nope, not going to the movies with you.
Master control,
Right.
partner.
So I want to ask this question straight up. Do you think, and I know you know specifically, just because of your,
Because we know each other.
do you think the court really sees fathers as second-class parents?
I think no. I think what the courts are trying to do is a horrible job of a one-size-fits-all cookie cutter. This is the solution. If you're in here in front of me, it's because you don't have the intelligence or wherewithal to be anywhere else.
That's really what that is, though.
Yeah. So,
You stupid motherfuckers made it here?
right.
Okay, get the hatchet and
As
separate
opposed
these
to
niggas.
second-class citizens, it's more like this. Okay, mother, in order to get what it is you want from us, you're going to have to put together this 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. Now, father, in order for you to get what you want from us, you are going to have to take off, fly, and land the space shuttle, and it leaves Edwards in 20 minutes. Go.
Okay, so
So you can either complain about how she ain't got to do nothing but a puzzle, and this shit is unfair, and Edwards is too far, or you can jump your ass in the car and start reading how to fly that goddamn space shuttle and get it out in flight, make your mistakes. But you
do
can't-
know you just created like a feudal kind of pursuit, though. You made it that hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So in
Well,
a
it
way,
is. It is
in
kinda.
a backhanded way, you're saying
It is.
fathers are second class citizens.
Okay, I'll
Let
take
me-
a yes with that, I guess. But I don't.
I mean, you really
The court
did.
actually sees both as second class
Yes.
citizens. But they prioritize for this reason. The family structure, if you go back to lords and kings and this type of feudal system. So the lord, he would have serfs on his land. A serf was a land slave, a person who worked the land, who if the lord sold the land, the serf would have to stay on the land. So he had there was something that lived on his land called the famulus, and it would turn into the family. The family means number of slaves under one household. And so who would be in charge of the number of slaves under one household would be the husband, or what's called the house bond, because he was bonded to the house or the lord who owned the land.
The nigga with the bread.
Right, the nigga with the bread. So this is who. So he was the warden. He was kind of like the warden of the slaves. So then in modern times, when the family or the household breaks down, then the government has to step in as the warden of the family, because the house bond is removed from the situation. So this is the structure that you have going on right now. So it's not necessarily that they see the father as a second class citizen. They see both, But because the family, the slave structure that they created has broken down, then they have to step in and maintain some type of control for money. The whole system is set up about money. So if you want to go into that system of what the court system is, what it actually is, it's not made for you to get justice at all. So the judge is called. He sits on what's called the bench.
The bank.
The legal term for bench is bank. And so the bank, it's for two different reasons, because he directs the flow of currency or the money, but also the flow of current, like a river bank. Right. Because the whole system is basically when you're in court, you're on the water. It's called an admiralty or maritime system when you're in court, as opposed to the land. So like the Constitution, all of your rights are tied into the Constitution, which is called the law of the land. Okay. In order to take you away from your rights, they had to place you on the water.
Okay, wait, slow down. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. That's a lot to take.
Well,
okay, so hold on. Jesus. Okay, you can finish. No, let me just say the reason why that's important to take a beat. Because what you're basically saying is, if you don't know this shit, you ain't got no business.
You have no standing.
Milking off
nothing
in a girl.
If you don't know the law, period, you shouldn't be doing shit in this society. You should seriously
stay at the house.
You supposed to know. Seriously.
Stay at the crib.
Look through your curtains, nigga. It's crazy out there. I'm gonna order a pizza and some weed. Stay right the fuck in here.
Again, you can't. But that's a joke. But you can't do shit now.
No.
If you don't,
because
go ahead.
In light of all of the shit that's going on right now with Jay-Z, if you notice, Jay-Z dropped an album. Everybody mad on both sides. You got rappers pissed off. The Jews is saying, yeah, we're a little salty about that Jewish comment. You know, everybody at Jay right now. My homeboy Antonio Moore just dropped a video, about how the decadent veil, America will throw in our face, James Harden just signed a $228 million 4-year deal with the NBA. Steph Curry, 5 years, $201 million. They'll put those guys out there, let everybody know what their salary is, as if to say, niggas, you got a chance.
They're right.
And what he's saying is, do you see economics and the infrastructure of it? Yeah, those guys are in a position to do whatever they're doing, but that doesn't say you can do it. Like when you start looking at the numbers, like you do know it's 1 in a million, right? To make it in the NBA. Like I had to have this conversation with my kid. Like, hey, get that motherfucking business degree, my nigga. Because you do know.
You do know it's easier to get a picture of you on the back of a unicorn with a 6-pack of unicorn tears than it is to get you into a uniform and on the floor with the Knicks.
Right. And I just explained to him, like, you do know that there's only 400 jobs in the NBA. And when we, player-wise, player personnel is 400 spots. Yeah. So, and I'm not saying you're not going to make it. I'm saying believe as hard as you can, believe and work as hard as you can, but also understand that the reason, the payoff for you being there could also be your degree. Right? Because you see what I'm saying? Because if you don't get what you want out of the game,
make your hard work equal more than one thing.
Get the information.
You feel what I'm saying?
Get the information.
So Antonio is basically saying, there's motherfuckers out there that's in a position to get it, but understand they are aided by the system. When you look at the people as a whole, the people as a whole are fucking systematically oppressed economically. If you take 14 million families that are African American, half of those motherfuckers are worth negative $60 billion.
Right. Okay, follow me here.
What?
I don't think they're entirely wrong with pointing at these brothers who made the $200 million.
Right.
The problem is that what they do is let's go to the movie Get Out.
Right.
What they're basically doing is saying, hey, what do you mean it's so hard? Look at this one right here. This one that we've groomed. This one that we've given this money to. The problem is the nigga they gave the money to is already sunk in the floor.
Right.
So he didn't. We got him already. The thing for us to do is somehow get him out of the floor. That's the key. When you can have brothers look, first round draft pick, 5 years, $60 million in the face and go, no, I'm going to go play for Cube's 3-on-3 league. Now we start to make an economical difference.
Right.
Okay.
But do you know how niggas are programmed?
Oh, hell yeah. They niggas don't want you.
All the homie got to do is start flashing the camera, and he ain't gonna be like, "Oh shit, my program is fucked up." Right. But like for instance, Jay, everybody's talking about Jay talking about Dumbo. If I had $2 million, I had $2 million, I should have bought this because now it's worth 25. The average the bottom half of every household, African-American household, the bottom half, 7 million homes is worth negative 60 billion. One white man, Bill Gates, is worth more than half of the bottom half of African-American population here in America. So to say if I had 2 million, I could have bought a place and I spent $1 million on some art. You know how much that shit is worth now?
Right.
2 million. A few years later, 8 million. I can't wait to get this to my. There are so few niggas in that position to do that. So what people like Antonio Moore saying, and this is what I'm saying to compound that thought, the court system, as Kevin just is a type of bank.
Oh yeah.
And banks are great at pushing out debt. You got a charge? You got a case? Let me put this extra debt on your back, my nigga.
That's what that is. Charge.
Right.
Explain the charge, Kevin.
So the charge is basically like a battery. They charge you with a certain amount of energy, and then that way they can siphon it off of you. So
that's when the rich people say money is energy?
Right.
Okay, cool. Just go ahead.
And so,
fill the gaps.
If you look at it in terms of that as well as money, currency, money, energy, and then they charge you, and then if they can't get the energy off of you, they do what? They put you in a cell, like a battery cell.
Oh wow!
And then that way
you gonna work this energy off one way or another,
siphon
nigga.
the money, they siphon the energy off of you that way. So that's basically how the court system is. You are a vessel, a portless vessel on water. And being a portless vessel on water, you have no standing in law. And that's why they changed the whole system from a land-based rights system to a maritime system, because they understand on the water, you have no standing. You're literally rickety-rockety on the water. So when you walk in there and you're saying that the court system favors one over the other, not necessarily so. They just they favor who can get the how they can get the money.
So I need to come in there. So I need to saw off one leg and get a peg and a parrot and a fucking patch. Ahoy! Shiver me timbers, I'm on time for court. You said a pirate has a better chance.
No, there's actually.
I would like to enter into parlance with you.
No, there's actually a way to change the court system back to a land-based system if you know the law when you walk in there. But this goes into understanding and knowing the law. If you don't, you're fucked. If you do, this is why rich people get over. It's because they can hire lawyers who understand the law. But if you don't have that type of money to hire a lawyer to understand the law, then you need to go out and do it yourself. Because the judge will tell you, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
No excuse.
But Jeff has a unique experience because Jeff done went in and fought and got
Won
some
a
shit.
few, lost a few.
Jeff, what is going on now? Because shit done got crazy a little bit.
Oh yeah,
hasn't it?
shit got a little bit crazy. The first time that
Wait, let me set it up. I love Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff don't call you unless it's a high idea. Like he might be high and there's like some great ideas going on. I need to run this against you, my nigga. Or
once my brain get running fast, I need to call a fast brain that's already fast. I need to call already running fast.
Let me run this against you, my nigga. Right? Or it be on some, I need you to talk me down.
Yeah.
I'm at the edge of this cliff.
Nigga, I'm finna be on the news tonight.
So it's the nigga I'm finna be on the news.
It's gonna be helicopters and police tape.
Or nigga, I got a great idea.
Or yeah, one of them.
Right.
You pick up the phone, Jeff Brown. Oh shit.
So I talked to Jeff. You know, Jeff was in a space.
Yeah.
And then I talked him down. And then Jeff was able to, use his, fucking brilliance to figure this situation out. But what I don't understand, and that's going to be part 2 to this show tonight with the ladies.
Uh-oh.
What? Because the ladies going to be like, I don't know nobody like that, and that's terrible.
Yeah, they never do. I might have to come in.
Please.
Can I come back?
You can.
Okay.
Because I want to understand the
I'm gonna have
mentality.
to heat up a coat hanger and stick it to one of them's back so they understand.
Well, okay, cool. I don't
It
know.
smells like bacon in here. Yeah, all right.
No, because I want to ask women why do some women participate in alienating the kid, from their fathers, the non-custodial parent.
The tool.
Why do some women actually play that game? Why do some women try to manipulate and sabotage the system? But not only they try to sabotage the system and they don't have no knowledge of law, and that's the bank and the current and the charge and the sale. They don't know none of that shit.
Right.
But they will go in there and try to manipulate the system as well as the kid. What is that about, Jeff?
My
tell you what
homeboy.
that's
It only benefits them.
My homeboy had that. He went back. He had to fly back and forth to Atlanta because she had the kid down there, and she was treating the kid so bad, like leaving him in the garage overnight and shit. And because she was fucking up. But then when he goes down there to get the kid, she didn't want to give him up because she knew that was a way to hurt him. So he had this whole year and a half court battle flying back and forth to Atlanta. And he was shelling out all this damn money, and and she didn't give a shit. She really didn't care
When
about
all
the
he
kid.
had to do was get some dope niggas to hang her off a fucking bridge.
Okay, here we go.
We gonna hang you off this bridge 1 time or 2 times, okay? The first time, I'm asking you to get that baby up. The next time, you gonna be 4 feet tall because I'm gonna drop your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna drop your ass on your motherfucking neck.
But she understood he was using so much money. She didn't care about her money. She just knew that it was taking so much money from him and so much time and all this and that. That's the way that she could hurt his ass. Like she always had to fly back to Atlanta. He spent like $50,000-$60,000 or something like that trying to do that. So that's for him, that was the reason. That's the only way that she could get back at him.
Jeff Brown?
Wow, man. Shit, I had a great idea. I was gonna write it down. I forgot.
That old
When you
shit.
oh yes, here we go. I was gonna put this in the rant, but fuck it goes right here. Do you know why they say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned? Because hell's fury is organized. When a woman is upset at you,
It's just
she will
whatever.
shoot a hole in the boat knowing she can't swim.
Right.
Nigga, I'ma kill me
I'ma
just to kill
just to
you.
get you.
That's what. Yeah.
A woman wants you to feel, yes, ladies, I'm finna pull the scab off. A woman wants a man to feel like she feels. But it's not possible for us to do that because most of us don't hate ourselves like most of you do. I don't hate myself, so I can't feel like you feel. You can take the ugliest motherfucker in the world. This dude is ugly as work boots. He will get in the mirror before he goes to work.
Ugly as work boots.
This motherfucker's ugly. But he'll find something he like about himself. Man, I like the way my tie looked today. And he will go out and conquer his day. You can find the finest woman on earth, Halle Berry fine. She will stand in that same mirror until she finds something she hates.
Yep.
I don't like my thumbs.
Yep.
I don't like my hair.
I got the
I don't
ugliest
like my
thumbs
feet.
in America.
They seek
Man.
out reasons to hate themselves.
Yep.
Shit, I got monkey thumbs.
I got monkey thumbs. This bitch is fine as Persian cat hair. I ain't never turned no pussy down for thumbs. Bitch, you can have Shaq's thumbs. Keep them some bitches out the way.
Wear gloves, bitch.
That hatred grows so deep and they feel so yes, most women feel powerless not because you are overlording them, but because they have abandoned their power as women and have decided to try to get into this game like you and act like you. And once they figure out that they can't act like you, they still stay disempowered. And from that place, I'm gonna have to use anything. Well, what's sitting around? That little motherfucker look just like him.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that.
Yep, I'm about to hurt the kid.
Instead of walking in my femininity, which had I done that,
Right.
more than likely, if I was with a good dude, I'd still be with that dude.
Catch more bees with honey.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you can catch bees with honey. You catch flies with shit though. Flies,
Okay, right.
flies like shit.
Jeff?
Yes,
Let me get the homie in here to help you.
yes,
Let me get the homie in here to help you.
absolutely.
He is calling in our good friend, Sean Collison.
Oh, Shawnee Mac, is he on the phone?
Yeah, the mediator of all. Put him in here. Sean Collison,
Shawnee
what up,
Mac.
man?
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Hey, man, can I tell the truth? Can I tell the whole truth about, okay, let me just put it this way. Let me preface this. This new phase in my child development, in my child case, I owe the success purely to my man Sean. Sean came
Collison.
in and did it right, man. I hats off to you, bro. I love you for that.
Sean Collison is Harvard educated,
Yeah.
the number one divorce mediator in the game.
Yeah.
It's what he does. He gets win-win situations out of lose-lose circumstances.
he's real
He's a
pimpish.
cold piece of work.
Yes.
Sean Collison, welcome to the show, man.
Preach on, preacher.
Let me ask you this real quick, Sean. Are fathers seen as second-class parents in the court system, in the family court system?
Say. I missed the beginning. Say the first part.
Does the family court system see fathers as second-class parents? Do mothers get the benefit of the doubt most of the time, even when they appear to be a little shady?
Yeah, after though that's a good question. Do the fathers get treated as second?
Where you at? You got Boost Mobile, Sean?
Nah, I got.
You better get somewhere we can
He's
hear
about
you.
to say his
pimp.
carrier.
I got cricket.
You got cricket. Okay. No, but you were just saying something and you went out. Say again.
That's a good question, and the answer to that question, the tender years are over, and so I could use your boy right there, Jeff.
And we lose him. Good job.
Nigga, where is you calling
You
from?
know he calling from that Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
He in the Tesla.
Yeah, I'm calling from a Tesla.
Did you pay your electric bill, nigga?
Jesus, you better go to one of them stations and juice
Oh
up.
my God! I know with what I paid you ought to be able to get a damn phone.
No, can y'all hear me?
We got you
We
now.
can. We hear you every time you
cool.
setting shit up. But as soon as you get to the important shit, we can't. So just say the important shit first. Start with Jeff Brown. Go.
Let's use Jeff as an example. So we had court a couple of weeks ago, and basically Jeff's maid was hyper sensitive to
To reason and logic.
There go that damn Tesla.
there is no second class citizen. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can hear you now. I think you should get
There are-
out of the
there-
Tesla. That's
Yeah,
That's what's fucking up
there
your
are
phone.
no. Yeah, it's to be.
Okay.
oh my God.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
We can't-
Can we get him to call back?
It's like the static in the TV.
right.
We can't
right.
learn. Hey,
Right.
Sean, we can't learn from
No,
you today.
dude, we can't because here's what's happening. What you're doing to us right now. You remember I used to watch TV in the '70s, and right when it gets to the good part, the killer is
right.
at the buzzer. 3, 2,
Hold on, so I'm
1.
gonna call right back.
He gonna call us right
Thank
back.
God.
So we'll get him back on the line. Hey, but Sean is one of the best in the game.
He cold with it, man. He took me from I'm gonna kill this bitch to hey, how's everybody doing this afternoon?
But Jeff, sometimes, man, and I know, man, I had to learn. And shit, I'm still learning. It's hard when your kids are involved.
Oh man, that's what makes it the hardest.
It's hard because fuck her is on your mind.
Yeah.
But then you have to come back to a space where you go, well, if that's the case, where does that leave the kid?
You know, it's
With me?
it's crazy. I think my mom and my dad every day, now that I'm an adult, for making the decision. I think I was 5 or 6 years old, for my mom to come to her senses, yo. Like, this dude is gonna grow into a young man one day.
Right. Well, how was your
his
mother
dad.
not in her senses? Let's hear that.
Well, I mean, just taking me away from him in the first place. You get what I'm saying?
Because of what was going on between them.
I never think they should be in a relationship ever again. Nor did I think back then, looking back, that they should have been in a relationship. But
6.
seriously, for real,
This
man.
nigga was wise at 6.
Yeah, man. Just two different people.
Know more than
You know what I'm saying?
The kids know more than you think.
Listen, they created something powerful, right?
Right,
Created
right.
a beast. They know that now, right? Back then, they didn't know that, right?
And
But they
wasn't
did
focused
hate
on
each other, and they wasn't focused on that. But the mission became a lot bigger once they both identified where I'm gonna be someday, a young man to a man. That development is instrumental in creating somebody that's gonna be living in this society in this day and age.
Absolutely, brother.
Seriously. So I mean, yeah, I think my mom and dad every day. Like, moms, I don't know what was going through your mind, you know, and why she made the decision, but what they said was, I was visiting my grandmother on Thanksgiving. My grandmother's big feast, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They said I wouldn't let my grandma go and I wouldn't let my dad go. So a mom could be like, come on, we gotta get out of here. You get what I'm saying? They continued that conversation after that day because she saw something, whatever resonated with her, to bring them together through the courts, whatever the case may be. But it happened. And that's what was needed at that time.
Sometimes you just got to put that ego away.
I think that's ego.
You know, and
hurt.
Fathers hurt
and being scorned
and ego and unforgiveness and all of that, and it just distills down to me. I was hurt. I was this. You cheated. You whatever the excuses are.
Right.
It's me. From my perspective, me. And a lot of times, when mothers make the decision to choose the child, that's when shit gets better. When mothers make the decision to choose themselves, to me, that's the lockup. That's the dominoes lockup. You gonna throw out that blank? You're just gonna throw out that blank and fuck up the board.
Okay.
I'll give y'all something. One more.
Go ahead. And then I got a question for you.
I got 3 F's on my report card in 4th grade. Okay.
Oh shit.
Now I'm gonna get that whooping from moms. That's coming. That's a given,
shit.
right?
Oh yeah.
But when dad hear about it, oh no. And I said, Mama, please don't tell
dad.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I go with him the next weekend. He say, son, in his calmest voice,
I heard about these F's.
listen, I don't give a shit about none of your basketball, none of that stuff. I'll take the TV out the room. I will take everything that you think entertains you. You will sit there this entire weekend with nothing to do but your homework. I never got 3 F's on my report card ever again.
And you know what?
But without them making that decision back then, before 4th grade,
Right.
I wouldn't have had that.
And here's something that generally is different between a woman's rule and a man's rule. And I deal with, shout out to Mrs. Brown, I love you very much. I deal with this.
Your wife.
Yes.
You're the CEO
Mrs.
of
Brown 3.0. Yes. The better of me. Yes. When a woman has something to say to you that she wants and she cares about you, that's derogatory. She's not only concerned that you do what she needs to do, she cares how you feel about it. That's why when you do something with a woman, this is what escalates shit with women, is that they want the man to not only do what they want done, they want him to feel like they feel. A man will dictate what he needs done in love, and he don't give a sweet flying blue velvety fuck how you feel. Okay? A woman, well, you know, yeah, you, and she can do a bunch of screaming. You done got these F's, okay? I'm taking the TV out, no Jordans, and no, my baby, look at him now. Okay,
I can't have him out there without his feet in
and
Jordans.
it's that cave that makes men ain't shit. Your daddy, I love you to death, son. Love you. Will give my life for you. But you gonna sit your monkey ass in there and do what I said do, or one of us is gonna whoop the other one's ass, and I got 50 on me.
Nah, but you know what?
That's what Pops is.
You know what's crazy? a lot of times when they're invested in what they want, this is what I was talking about.
Oh, shit.
When they just invested from a selfish, and that's either parent, man, dad or mom, when they're just invested in what they want, the kid usually gets left the fuck out. Now, I have a perfect example of what you're talking about. My oldest son and daughter, their mother allowed me, since they were born, to impose my energy and presence on them.
That's the candy lady.
The candy lady.
Candy
Okay,
crack.
nigga.
Candy crack.
His ex makes candy so goddamn good. I don't know what the fuck she putting in there.
It's something strange, but
Angel wings in that shit.
that shit is delicious. But I remember when my son was 9, and he was 12. He was in a tournament in Inglewood, Rogers Park.
What? Right down the street from the crib.
They team won the championship. You feel me? But my son, he had like 20 points in the first half, but I didn't like the way he was acting. He was talking too much to the refs.
Yeah.
He was chirping too much to the coach. I didn't like the way he was acting. So I told the coach,
Damn these points.
sit his ass down.
Woo! Yes, sir.
I'm in the on the bench on the other side watching. I don't like the way he acted.
Sit his ass.
Sit his ass down. And then after the game, they won the championship. He pissed. He on the bench sulking, mad. He pissed. Then after the game, I told him, and you're not getting that motherfucking trophy neither.
I don't give a damn how you feel
not
about
getting that
it.
trophy either. I told him that.
Get back, baby. I'm man making right now.
Now, he was mad and she was mad. Why would you take the trophy from her?
Because she
man? Why?
don't see the man
And
making.
whoop, 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 and da-da-da-da-da. But later on, I began to build on that moment and then enfold it into his relationship with his mother. I said, listen, man, referees are like your mama. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, have you ever won an argument with your mother? You're not going to win an argument with a referee.
Nah.
And the referee of your life is your mama. I said, watch, you're gonna find out how much like her you are. And as he gets older, they start to clash. And then he starts to, and then one day I saw the nigga talking to some coaches and he rehashed the story to them because they was telling him, we need you to teach these other kids how to deal with the referees. And then he recanted the story. Oh, well, my dad did this and blah, blah, blah. See, sometimes it don't look like it's going to be something in the moment.
But it seeps in.
I got a moment.
But after a while, he was able to come to terms like, oh, I can't win the argument with them. Can't win the argument with her. Why am I even arguing?
And how do you get that without this other side?
Do you see what I'm saying?
This happened to me when I remember I was at the beginning of senior year of high school, and I don't remember what I lied about. I just remember that it made my mother cry.
Oh, shit.
And my father looked at me and said, you know what?
You got the monkey paws, didn't you?
No. I got way worse than that. He said, one day, that lion gonna catch you. And that's all he said. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm waiting because this dude right here, usually he come with the thunder. So the whole year goes by. Getting ready to graduate from high school, senior ditch day. My father used to drive a 79 Datsun 280ZX, the one with the T-tops, two-tone blue and gray. Just to drive the car around the corner, I used to wash it with baby diapers and Q-tips. I kept my father's car. Never went to the car wash. I kept my father's car immaculate, just so I could drive around the block and lean on the door.
Baby
What's up,
diapers
nigga?
and
What's up?
Q-tips.
Yes.
What's wrong
so,
with Jeff,
here
man?
comes senior ditch day. Pops. Everything. I want to use the Z. I got my license. He like, look. What your grades looking like? Your grades good? Everything good? Cool. Senior ditch day, I done bought the girl I'm going with the same matching outfit I got on, the tan shorts with the white polo shirt, my K-Swiss. K-Swiss was hot in the 80s in Chicago. I'm ready. 5 in the morning, I'm getting up, getting ready to go up to Great America. I'm getting ready. I'm on my way down the steps, my parents' door come open. My father go, Jeff, you know what I told you about using my Z? I lied. how does it feel to have somebody you love look you in your face and lie to you?
Oh,
Now get your monkey ass back in the room and think about your ways. I heard it through the wall. My mother, oh God, baby, don't do that to him. He said, stop. You can make him a lot of things, but you can't make him a man.
Hey, watch this, Jeff.
That's how you can't.
Nigga, that's a home run.
Think about that kind of shit.
Hey, that's a home run. You know, that is over the fence in the parking lot.
Trot back out and take your hat off. Yes.
And in somebody's, that's through the dash, the window, in somebody's back seat.
You and kill somebody's cat.
Let me tell you why that's so cold. You got some mothers who fight against that moment.
Yes.
Who fight against that realization. I done had a woman say, well, you talk too much. You need to do something. I said, listen, if you got to do something to your kid, you've lost control.
Yes.
If you don't have a philosophy, and here I am trying to raise both of them.
Wait a minute, you don't believe in ass women?
No, watch this. No, I do.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying at a certain point. No, I'm saying at a certain point, you got to become a philosopher.
That's right.
Most of the time.
Listen, an ass whooping is like seasoning. Too much, you fuck up the meal.
Woo!
Yeah, I didn't start doing good until I stopped getting ass whoopings. I'm gonna keep it real.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to give a philosophy. You have to, like when you talk to anybody in here who know new.
Right.
I let that nigga talk now because he rep me right.
Right.
I don't have to worry about new. Like if new with me and somebody like, hey, what's happening? New be like, yeah, what's happening? And new handle it because he got the philosophy.
Right.
You got some mothers that be like, oh, well, you need to do something. What are you doing? You just talk. First and foremost, boys in particular progress at a certain level, stages.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a stage where they fuck with you, and then there's a stage where they don't fuck with you. There's a stage where they fuck with their friends over you. Then there's a stage where they recognize the shit you told them about their friends was true. Then they come back. Boys are in and out because boys are always struggling with freedom.
Right. Always testing their horns.
Testing how far I can push shit.
Right.
Girls create covens with gender partners. Well, my mother has always been here, so I'm tight with mama. My auntie is always there. I'm tight with auntie. My grandmama was always there. I'm tight with grandma. Boys have a different vibe. Nigga, we visit our family.
Right. Because
We're
I'm
not
on the
here.
hunt.
We out. Mm-hmm. So when you have a mother who respects that process, she gonna have a better relationship with the kid, with the boy. If she respects the process of in and out, in and out, in and out. Fathers tend to know, okay, this nigga's at this stage. Motherfucker's nuts done fell a little bit.
Yeah.
Nigga out.
Smelling his piss.
You understand?
Right.
So we tend to allow that. What happens then when the conflict happens where the relationship between mom and dad don't work, and now dad is out 80% of the time. Those are the numbers.
Yes.
80% of the time, dad's ghost. In other words, he's not in the house no more.
Right.
So now, depending on what stage that boy is at, how susceptible is he to taking in what I consider to be passive abuse from the mother? Her ideas about who she think dad is. Really, your kid ain't got no business understanding that.
At all.
Right? But in a low-key way, she starts wanting him the way she wanted to want him, the daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying? She started wanting the boy, coveting the boy, holding on to the boy, you know.
Yeah.
And you fuck around and break him.
Well, what I like to call it.
Oh, Elmira ass mama.
What I like to call it is social over breastfeeding. Okay.
Well, wait. Before you go,
socially
wait.
breastfed this boy.
Put that in your final thought. Put that in your
rant.
Because it's coming. Because we got Sean back. Listen, we got to take a quick break. Social over
breastfeeding.
Put that in there.
Okay, I got you.
We coming right back
Y'all
to the
about
voice
to hear
of
about my Uncle Bobby.
This shit is crazy. We'll be back at 2.2. Holla! Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the building. Jeff Brown over here. Jeff just be tearing shit up. Like,
just made the criminal the most. Oh my God, that's a capital crime in the ghetto to kill the DJ.
I mean, we
sing House Party, right?
Oh my God.
I mean, we was good.
I apologize from the soul to Julian Ramirez, one of the dopest DJs.
What were you doing?
Plugging my damn phone in.
And, well, I don't think these to go to nothing. Let me pull this out. The turntables, my dude.
I know, right? Is that a bitch?
I don't think these go to nothing.
I did all this shit in the week. No.
All right, so really quickly, if you're just tuning in to the ZoWhat Morning Show, of course, our topic today is, does the family court system look at fathers as second-class parents? And, you know, we've had some interesting, conversation around that premise. You know, at this stage of the game, we get to Jeff Brown's intellectual rant. We also got my guy back on the line, Sean Collison. Right after the rant, we're going to go into Sean Collison's breakdown of what every man needs to know in terms of family rights, father rights, you know. So, Jeff, hit us upside the dome piece with your intellectual rant.
All right. On this subject, I'm just going to Hulk smash it because it's so close to me. The thoughts just going to come as they come.
Social over breastfeeding.
Yes. Oh, thank you, brother.
That's
thank
where he
you.
was.
We'll start with social over breastfeeding. My Uncle Bobby came back from Vietnam. He was a changed man, according to what everybody said. He used to be so cool. He was a handsome cat, 6'2", 230, no fat. Cool cat. But when he came home, my grandmother made every excuse in the world for this dude, and he lived with her without a driver's license until the day she died. Why? Because he was socially over breastfed. Sisters, those of you who are finding that you are having problems with these newer brothers, do you know why? It is because they have been socially over breastfed to the point that their social muscles cannot take the weight of every day. They cannot take the weight of leading you. This is why you feel that you have to lead yourselves. But guess what? Somebody just like you made that motherfucker who he is. You cannot say, I can raise my son by myself and not take some credit for what the fuck is going on in the street right now. How do you do that?
Amen.
How do you do that? Brothers, right now, I'm talking to young brothers, let me put this disclaimer out here. If you ain't shit and you ain't trying to see your kids and you don't want to see your kids and fuck them kids, what I need you to do is get a can of Campbell's soup, open it up halfway, shake out all the soup, rinse the can out, take that jagged edge, run it across your throat, and kill yourself. I am not talking to you. I am talking to brothers who really want to be in their children's lives. Parenthetically, sisters, if the man is the epitome, the representation of God in a young child's life, and you are keeping that man who wants to see that child from that child, who the fuck are you representing? Now, and may flesh-eating gnats infest your weave.
Damn. It's a rant. This is what he does.
It's a rant. It just help smash. It just as it come out. Brothers, your social security number is the slave you. You must put that slave you in a box and separate yourself from your social security number. More on that later. Here's what's most important. If whoever you with, it ain't working out or it started to not work out, run, not walk down to the courthouse and get an income and expense declaration. Fill it out in its entirety. Let the judge know already what you do not make. Have that on deck. Fight tooth and nail to get 50% custody. That's the game, because at least in California, child support is partly based on how much you have your children. If you have them half the time, guess what, bitch? Child support, 50% off. So they're going to keep all kinds of knowledge like that from you.
Keep going.
Sisters, stop holding on to that boy till he's 15. Now you can't handle him. And then you want to send him to some man he has no relationship with, that all he's ever heard about is how that nigga ain't shit. And now that dude has got to take over a cat who would have a lot less problems if you'd have just let that man be in that boy's life. And I understand, sisters, a lot of y'all is doing this because of the raggedy niggas you was with. But guess what? Raggedy niggas can't sneak up on you. He was raggedy when you fucked him. No. There's not some slick ass 007 ass nigga.
There's a jagged edge in you that fit perfectly with all his jagged.
Yes. When he went up into your social situation with his rusty, jagged shit, his rusty, jagged shit fit you metaphysically, not like a rusty, jagged sword, but like a rusty, jagged key going into a rusty, jagged lock. There is a reason that if you have been fucking with 5 horrible niggas, guess what them 5 horrible niggas got in common? You. Now, all I'm saying is, brothers, please understand that when you splice genes with a woman, you two are connected after y'all die. Not for the rest of your life. After you die, there is a DNA print, evidence, soul evidence that you two laid down together. But if you gotta call her a bitch later, she was a bitch before. Watch who you fucking and watch who you fucking with. Because let me put it this way. Divorce is when a woman decides that she's going to stop fucking you. No, divorce is when the woman who decided to stop fucking you decides to fuck you for the rest of your life. I'm done.
Shit. Damn it, Jeff. Could you have left any meat on the bone?
No. I decided not to drop it in piranhas today. I'll drop it in acid.
You know how he talks is how we talk in Chicago. We're straight, cutthroat, dry. Ain't no. It's the meat and potatoes of what you don't want to hear. For real. That's why I'm just sitting here like, yo, this is what we do.
Bro, I sound like one of his uncles. I sound like that nigga on the porch.
Yeah.
That nigga that yell at you and don't look at you when he talking to you. You know you need to stay away from them niggas on the west side. They ain't shit.
That has been a problem since I moved to the West Coast about how we converse. You know, it's just on a different level. And we don't sugarcoat shit.
No.
We ain't got time to sugarcoat shit.
It's good shit.
Listen, when I was in the streets and I was hustling and I met the chick, right? I'm 18, she's 42. She said, "What you do?" I said, "I'm a hustler." Just like that.
Right there.
What do you do? Well, we don't need to get into that. Now, if you're around long enough, you'll find out. And I'll change your life too while I'm hustling. Right. But yeah, I get you, man. Yes, sir.
And I want to get back to this, to the court system and the law part of the legal.
And then
part
we got to get our guy Sean in here.
Shawnee Mac.
Because I'm seriously trying to start a law revolution in this motherfucker. Because you're not going to do anything unless you know the law.
I think that should be the name of the book. A law revolution in this motherfucker.
Seriously. But just getting back to the court system and your child. So your child, the reason that the government can do this stuff to you is because your child is not yours. So when you're
say more about that.
So when the mother has the child, so the child is sitting in the womb, which is the legally considered to be on the water. Then you go to the hospital, and then you go to the delivery room, and you deliver your child. So legally, the term delivery means to legally hand over ownership. So you deliver your child over to the vessel over to the dock or the doctor, and you hand him over, and he signs what's called your birth certificate, or in shipping, it would be called a certificate of registration for a ship to have birth. See, birth is not a term for having kids. It's a shipping term.
Yeah, B-E-R-T-H.
B-E-R-T-H, not B-I-R-T-H. So this is the thing.
This
that
man
goes
was in the
on.
Navy. He know that shit.
Absolutely.
Right. So if you go and look at your birth certificate or actually try to get the original one, it's money. It's printed on the same type of paper they print money on. And if you go down to the bottom, it should say some type of banknote company. Mine says Midwest Banknote Company. So you're literally money.
Who you belong to, nigga?
Apparently the Midwest Banknote.
Slave ass nigga in here talking this shit.
Whoever the hell the Midwest Banknote motherfuckers are. But,
Get ownership of your papers before you come in here talking that shit.
But if you know the law, I'm telling you, you can get away with so much shit. There was a brother in Texas who just claimed a $350,000 house for $16 because he went and looked up the law in Texas on adverse possession. And because they had abandoned it and the mortgage company abandoned it, he just went right on in there and set up camp. And he was able to take the house. And so the damn thing they can do. The Caucasian people who lived in the neighborhood was so pissed they called the police on him and everything. They went there and and he showed them all the paperwork and they said, "Man, well, there's nothing we can do." He legally took over the house, and they so damn pissed they don't know what to do. He shouldn't be able to take the house. That he should have to pay for it, and he didn't build it.
God damn it, that was Chad's house.
And the $16 he paid was to find out if the mortgage company. He went to the department. He went to the department to find out if the mortgage company had defaulted. That was the $16 he paid.
And what the fuck's he doing with those pitbulls?
Seriously.
Okay, Jeff. Jesus.
But know the law, everybody. Get in some type of class where you understand. You know the law.
Who
to
wants their
understand
Cadillac on the grass?
Jeff is stupid.
Right.
You mean this nigga?
And our cookhouse not like theirs.
Pardon
my French. Pardon my
look.
French. I paid $300,000 for my house. This nigga's paid $32 for that one with the pool.
Exactly.
Oh, this is horrible.
Fuck what you're going through. I live here now.
Yes. Good morning.
Keep your dog off the lawn, motherfucker.
Fuck what you're going through.
We've got Sean Collison on the line.
Yes, sir.
Sean, there are a lot of men out there, man, who might be with a woman, getting close to having that moment where they skeet off unprotected into the vessel.
Unprotected skeet.
All I'm saying is, in terms of father's rights, what should they know before conception?
Before they man milk goop.
Sean, is he there? Damn it.
He's sitting in the Tesla.
Sean,
nigga.
are you there?
Sitting in the Tesla, nigga.
I'm here.
All
There
right,
he is.
Sean, there we go. We got you. A lot of brothers out there want to know, what should they do?
right.
What should they do? What should they know about father's rights before they actually become one?
So, in my line of work, I have the privilege of speaking with the judge. I have friends that are judges. I golf with them. I've been to the judges.
Any of them judges got a proper cell phone? You can.
Yeah. There is no straight up bias. What is occurring is when mother brings father in the court.
Okay, shit.
Okay. Can we try this another day?
As a child, I'm gonna break it down one time. So the presumption is this, depending if you have a female. So you got to know the judge, right? If you have a man judge or a woman.
He really think he talking all this time. Sean, you're not talking all this time, bro. Bro, all this what you saying right now, I
Y'all
can't hear
should
you.
know.
I can't hear none of what you said.
Okay, you can't hear this.
I can't hear none
Nah,
of
some
it.
of
Here's what we
Some
heard.
of it.
Here's what we heard. When you in front of a man, you need to know the difference between a man judge and a female judge. And when you're in front of a female judge, you need to.
All I said was you got to know the difference with your judge. So when you have a man judge and a woman brings you in the court, the psychology of a man.
The psychology of a man is where you left off. He said, "Fuck."
Every
Jesus.
time you hear me go,
What y'all got a Wi-Fi phone system?
no, okay,
No, we
well,
have a-
listen
we
here,
have a good-
counselor.
Yeah. Hey,
Everybody else, we got niggas that call here that's assistant manager of Best Buy. They phone work. We got niggas that work at 7-Eleven. They phone work. The only nigga I know that call here that wear $2,500 suits and drive a Tesla, his phone ain't shit.
His phone ain't
them. It's you.
You like one of them?
And I know you got phone money. God damn it, I just gave you you some phone money and I owe you some more. Shit, do I need to send you the money I owe you? God damn.
Yo, what up? What up, Sean? Speak on it, man. What up?
Hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so the presumption hasn't changed that the woman may be doing the right.
And there we have it. Okay, Sean, we gonna try to catch up with you later, pimp. This ain't working.
It's not working. Punch his button. We love you. I love you.
All right, Sean.
Hey, can I just say something real quick about the family right or father's rights? If you guys want to understand and know where the law is, for California, you want to look up the family code. It's called the California Family Code. In New York, it's called the New York Family.
Why can't you just hire a family law attorney?
Well, you could, but you need to know this shit yourself.
Or have the 50 grand.
Yeah, and have the money. But in New York,
I think
New York,
that's an important question to ask.
Well, it is money out the ass, but
Yes.
you know, if
Do
you
you
can
have
go,
50?
you can go look up online to these places like the New
Yes.
York. It's called the New York Family Court Act, and all the law is right there for you to read. You don't need a lawyer. I mean, if you read it, sometimes it's
Tell that to a
legalese.
motherfucker who been to school for 8 years.
But you sit your ass. If it's important enough
And
to your
pass
ass,
the
sit your
bar.
ass down there and read it till you understand it.
Okay.
Shit.
I bet you if you told that same nigga, look here, I'm going to get you $50,000 cash, because you know, in the words of Don King, a nigga will take $50,000 cash over $1 million check. I'm going to give you $50,000 cash, an Escalade on 26s, and Jordans for the rest of your life if you read this. If that nigga can't read, he'll find somebody that can read. You know what that tells you? That his child and the child's welfare is not worth $50,000 cash, an Escalade on 26s, in a lifetime full of Jordans. That's what it tells you. You'll make a way.
But that's the way you have to do it. I mean, I didn't understand the law like that when I started learning, but you got to sit down and what you don't understand, read it, cross-reference it, get you a dictionary and look up the words that you don't understand.
Make your way through it.
Right.
Hey, listen, man.
Eventually, that shit will happen.
Let me tell you something, man.
Cliff.
Let me tell you something, pimp. We live in the age of the internet, nigga. I ain't finna go get a dictionary, nigga.
Hey, get look up the online Black's Law
Websters.com.
Dictionary. Black's Law Dictionary is online now.
Thesaurus.com.
Hey, listen, man. I ain't about all that reading and shit, nigga.
Well, you don't want your kid there.
Some of those words are actually hyperlinks too. So you
That's
know.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
You want the court to fuck you then. That's the if you don't want to read, you want the court to fuck you.
Just so you understand, if he grew up where we grew up, he a leader of the Four Corner Hustlers right here.
Right. I
Why?
see that.
You see that?
I really
You
see that. Yeah, I do.
Why I gotta be all?
So you understand, you ain't one of the GDs.
Right.
You ain't Corey was a GD. No.
Gangster disciples.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You're a Four Corner Hustler.
Why I gotta be
Four
all
Corner
that?
Hustlers.
I don't know none of
The
that.
Four Corner Hustlers is a much smaller gang, but them niggas was organized. They was not playing
To the
around.
T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real hustlers.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for the compliment.
I guess.
Caller, you're on the line. Let's get away from this little section. Caller.
Yo, Zo, I'm with you.
Oh shit, it's you again. Okay, Sean. I hope this shit works,
Can
man.
you just be with us for the love of God, Jesus?
All right, Sean, you got the floor, man. Tell us what we need to know
Thanks
about
for
father's
waiting.
rights.
All right, so look, when you keep it 100, when you go into court, you have to assume that the presumption is going to be for possibly.
Okay.
Just want to say one thing. What he was about to say. He said he was about to say the presumption is for the mother. So just
The presumption. You got to go on the presumption that, you know, women, the presumption is that the maternal.
Nigga, are you calling from Vietnam? Are you sound like he.
Oh, that got to be your shit. My shit is, I got all the bars.
Okay.
My phone does this in Beverly Hills. Is he in Beverly Hills or something?
I got more John Blade shit than that.
Julian, could you do me a favor? Could you unplug my phone? Yes. I don't want to touch it.
Hey, we should all call in. Let's just
no,
call
that's
in.
what I'm finna do. I'm finna go
Hey,
out
let
here.
me just
I'm
say
finna
something
go out
real
here
quick.
and
I
call
want to
in.
say this is really important. What
Finish.
he's about to say.
Okay,
He's like, the
finish.
presumption is for the mother, or that the mother is doing good for
Yeah,
the
y'all
child.
gonna.
So listen, because he doesn't come back. So a presumption in law is something that will stand in law until you rebut it. It can be a falsehood. It can be, but if I come to court and I say that my car was stolen, and then I presume that Zoe stole my car, and then I say, okay, Zoe stole my car, that presumption will stand until Zoe comes to court and says, no, I didn't steal your car, until it's rebutted. So a lot of fathers don't even go to court to rebut the presumption when the mother issues the paperwork for this for the system. They don't even go to court. They don't give a shit. They don't file anything. They don't do anything. So the law now stands that it's for the mother.
Got it. Caller, you're on the line.
When the presumption is out of place. So what? How much? Cannot go into court assuming just because you are the father that things would go your way. So I think that most men in these cases task oriented, and the presumption is the mother is taking care of the child. Even when there's a man judge, the judge is sitting on the bench going, my mama probably took care of me.
Okay.
CI, and that's cognitive intellect. When you walk into a courtroom as a man, you must have everything in order. You have to have your paperwork.
Okay, Sean, you just not coming in, bro. You
Go ahead and make a comment.
I love
Hello?
you, Sean. This is
Am I on?
who
I'd
is,
like to make a comment.
this is Jeff. Jeff then went outside
Hello,
and
Taggart.
who is this? Oh, so
Gentlemen, you're on the show with. They're very informative. All my kids are my black women. All of them. I tell you what.
It is.
So it's
is.
us
It is
then.
us.
It's us then,
It
because
is the
Jeff's
radio
jokes
station.
are not
Right.
coming through. Let's hang up on Jeff just for the sake of it. Just for the fuck of it. It's us. It is us. Sean, it's us, man. We apologize, Sean. The phones are crappy today.
Yes, apparently.
It had nothing to do with your
your
Tesla.
Tesla.
So we apologize. We're going to have to get you in studio, Sean.
Yeah, why don't you drive over the hill?
Yeah, we'll get him in here. I mean, I'm not even tripping. We'll get him in here, and we'll get him to do this show. Sean, we'll call you back later, bro, after the show. Thanks for hanging in there and fighting a good fight.
And I apologize for all the stuff I said. So please don't charge me extra the next time I need you.
I'm going to be honest with you. You were very disrespectful to Sean.
We were very, very disrespectful.
I'm just...
Look here, don't instigate.
Nigga gonna charge me more
Your
for real.
slick ass just because you out the woods and all your kids is grown.
I'm
Goddamn
not
it.
quite out the woods.
Oh, you're not out the
my
woods
nigga.
yet?
Shit.
Oh, shit, what you done did?
There's still some
Some seed out there?
Some residual.
no some brush I have to get through. Still some
little
dense
sagebrush?
ahead.
Some dense
Jesus. Caller, you're on the line. Let's see if this is Sean again. Sean.
All right, let's. Can you hear me now?
No,
God
man.
damn it, Sean. I didn't said goodbye.
We
to
sorry,
you.
man. It's us. You was right. It's us.
It's
Our
us,
phones
Sean.
ain't
We
shit.
blew it. Our phones are terrible.
We need you to come in and be on the show again. Can you do that? Can you?
I'm with you on that. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with this phone, man.
It's
We-
janky,
Yo, I'm
man.
gonna try this. Hold on, I'm gonna try.
No, it's
someone
us.
else's
It's
phone.
us, Sean.
See if
It's
my
us.
phone.
It's not your
it's
phone.
not your phone.
It's us. We know it's us. We want you to come in on the show sometime soon and sit in and run your
Hey,
mouthpiece.
dog,
and,
can I call a number with your phone and see if it's your phone? Hold on, I'm gonna call. Hold on, what's the
Can't
number?
hear
this
anything.
nigga can't hear.
Hold on, I'm gonna call right back.
He can't hear anything.
Well,
Okay.
you can't say Sean's persistent.
Sean go get your shit. He go get your case taken care of.
Man, don't answer no more phone calls, bro. Don't answer no more.
Yeah, we're good.
We'll call
Well,
Sean.
no more calls.
Just long story short, look him up online. Sean Collinson, COLLINS.
No, he's one of the best in the game
He's
in
the truth.
terms of mediation. One of the, like I said, Harvard educated mediator, and he was an old school rapper back in the day too. A lot of people don't know that.
Can you turn that up a little bit?
Okay, Jeff. Jeff be caught up because he made this
That
beat.
beat is hot. Oh, is that one of mine?
That's what it is. Jesus. Here's my final thought on this, on today's topic. And I think it's important that we get some clarity about this. At the end of the day, and I've said this on numerous occasions, good or bad, right or wrong, your daddy got something and your mama got something that everybody needs, especially those kids. Those kids need whatever it is
The proper
y'all
balance
got.
of life.
Yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes men get into the thought process of, oh, woman, your time is over. Now it's my time. The reality of it is, if you want to build a balanced child, y'all got to learn how to submit when it's time for you to be the pupil and when it's time for you to be the teacher. Watch this. Most motherfuckers, that pendulum that swings from teacher to student, motherfuckers hold on to it when it's teacher, but they're resistant to let it go when it's pupil. When it's pupil, you gotta fucking submit to being a pupil. Sometimes you're a pupil to your child. Your child reflects back to you shit you done packed away years ago. Now you gotta be a motherfucking pupil and learn from that experience. When it's about revenge, I'ma use the child as a pawn. That's dangerous and disrespectful to life. You can't turn around and say you're a great mama after you've practiced child chess play. You can't ask for a motherfucking a Father's Day card, mama.
You gonna repeat child's chess play.
I'm just saying you can't do that. What? You can't consider yourself a good parent. If you subtly slighten the non-custodial parent, that's a form of abuse.
Absolutely. You telling that kid that half of you ain't shit.
You saying you ain't shit because half of you ain't shit.
Right.
And half of anything that ain't shit ain't shit.
Ain't shit. Right. Put shit on half of a plate of greens.
It ain't shit
It
no
ain't
more.
shit.
So I just think, when we keep it about us, I was talking about this earlier, when we keep it about self, right? Me, mine, what I'm supposed to get out of it. A lot of times parents lose sight of what the kid is in terms of in terms of being an individual. A kid is an individual, man. You're a guardian, a steward. You're not an owner. The kid is not a serf, to your life, like nigga.
You a caretaker
Get your
for a
ass
time.
out there and work, my nigga. I done heard mamas plant seeds. You gonna play baseball, and you gonna be rich, and we moving out of here. Wait a minute, is that nigga's dream?
Right.
You gonna take care of us all. We all rolling up out on that baseball ticket.
Right. Did I put us all in here?
Lonzo Ball.
Nah, but you see what I'm saying? Like sometimes we get our vicarious control over these kids and they not ours to control. Niggas be like, Zoe, what about you and your son in basketball? That nigga chose hoop. He chose it. That was the easiest gig ever. I never had to say, come on, man, get out on this court. When he was 10,
Dad, let's go.
Dad, can I get some shots up before I go to 5th grade? You mean before? Listen, it's 5th grade, my nigga. You got to go to school every day. No, can we get shots up at the park before I eat breakfast? That was his choosing. Now, my daughter playing because he told her she should play. And then she finally, after watching him for years, she want to play. Now she mad at me because I didn't push her to play hoop, and it's kind of late for her. Hoop is some shit you need to get into early. But she mad, how come you didn't make me play? I said, because I don't make kids do what they don't want to do. You got to choose what you want to do. And then once you choose it, I'm on you. Right. We working this out. We got a regimen.
Here to assist.
You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get you everything you need. I remember my youngest son's mother once said, well, I want the young man to play baseball. You need to find a facility that will train him like you did with your other kids. I said, for sure. I get to looking around, find out there's this big major league facility, Major League Baseball, down at Compton College, where the major leagues come in and train young brothers, because a lot of young brothers out there are leaving baseball. So I was like, okay, cool. Found out the information. Booyah. Here you go. See, when we take self-interest out of parenting, that's when you start raising a balanced kid. Yes, we want them to do well, but they gotta want to do well. Yes, we want them to succeed in school, but they gotta do the work. Yes, we want them to be great, wealthy motherfuckers, but they have to be exceptional in and of themselves. They have to think that way. Now, we can assist in that by simply saying, I believe in you. I love you.
You're going to be great at something.
Just to go ahead.
Sitting on the couch.
Some people feel like, well, if I've been taking care of you this long, you don't need the other parent.
Right.
Well, you doing all right to this point, you don't need them. The reality of it is there's 23 chromosomes from daddy and there's 23 chromosomes from mama. If you look at each chromosome as a chapter in a book, these motherfuckers only got half the book. And you can't sit there marginalizing the other half of the book of their lives. It's just important for you to say, let me keep whatever resentment or disappointment or frustration I have with the other parent to myself.
Just to interject.
Well, hold on, Pimp. This is my final thought, Pimp.
I'm sorry.
But let me just say this, and then I'm gonna open it back up to everybody. Let me just say, man, like, at the end of the day, if you allow these children, or if you allow the court system to come in and fucking hack up your family because you were unable to put your personal shit to the side, I promise you that's gonna have a lasting effect
On them kids.
on those children. They're gonna grow up and they're gonna have a slant, they're gonna have a bent towards whoever did whatever. And Lord forbid, mom or dad, they find out what you did.
You don't want the
As adults, because they're gonna look at you differently. I promise you. All right, listen. I got some time now to you wanted to say something, young brother? Go ahead, speak to that.
Well, coming out of 8th grade, well, I'll just start back. I've been getting recruited for basketball since I was in 6th grade. High school coaches were coming to my school to look at me. So when it came time for me to go to high school, I had some pretty tough decisions to make. And my dad wanted me to go to Whitney Young, right? One of the top prestigious schools, right?
in Chicago, yeah.
Right. But
Finest girls go to Whitney Young.
that's not where I fit basketball-wise, right? And for me to know myself, basketball was my only incentive to go to school. Okay? When I was a junior in high school, I almost dropped out. But then I thought, like, you're the captain of the basketball team. How that's going to look?
You can't do
what I'm
that.
saying? You can't do that.
You can't do that, Captain.
Right? Absolutely, right? So back to my freshman year. Me and my dad, we had several conversations about what school I was going to go to and what school I was going to pick or whatever the case may be. And he was really hurt when I decided to go to Morgan Park. But we won the city championship, okay? And they have just about or equal to the same curriculum as Whitney Young. So I didn't miss out. But I understood, like, I'm the one living this life. I got to go to this school. I'm the one got to take 2 or 3 buses to get to this school. So he let me do that. And we talk about it now to this day. He's okay that he let me make that decision growing up. Because he told me, he said, once you make a decision, you got to stand on it, son.
Yep.
Seriously.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
No, that's good. No.
My fault,
Shit,
bro.
if you had some more, that was good. We not in the way of that. That was
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to say something harsh.
here we go.
Okay. And this,
Here we go.
here are the 4 words that no black male wants to really look at or wrestle with. Your mama ain't shit.
But your daddy can
Your
be.
mama ain't shit.
Your mama could be right. The mama could be right for keeping dad away if dad is a threat.
Okay, but that's
if dad is dangerous.
So I submit this to you. There are horrible fathers.
Yes.
As a father, as a responsible, involved
there are good
parent.
fathers who do horrible shit.
Yes, there are good
Let's
fathers
just keep
who
that
do
in
horrible
mind.
shit. I vouch for all of them. Do you know who's never socially been had their feet put to the fire?
Who?
Horrible mothers. Ever. Their feet are never to the fire. It is always the perception that the father fucked up.
It's a two-way street.
Oh, bro, come on. Are you trying to tell me the one person, to quote Shahrazad?
You just said it.
The one person, Shahrazad Ali.
I'm going to come to you and you tell me this.
Yes, sir.
When you first met the baby mama situation,
Yes, sir.
she was your wife, right?
Yes, sir.
Were you the same nigga you are today in terms of spiritual evolution, intellectual?
No, not even
All right,
close.
then. Booyah.
I'm not saying I'm not.
So when you got with her, you got with yourself.
Yes,
to some
I got
degree.
with myself. Absolutely.
Cool.
Or
I got the same situation, Pim.
That's what makes it so rough. Is that your ex is a direct reflection of what you thought of yourself
Right
at that
then.
particular time.
Right.
Okay. And apparently, I didn't think much of myself. Now,
Okay, somebody stop him.
what I'm saying is that there is a perception. How can this perception not be true if we just got finished saying when a man goes to court, he's a second-class citizen? There is a perception that mama does no wrong. What happens?
The presumption, as Sean was talking about,
Yes.
and that's true. At the end of the day, the idea is mothers are better at taking care of kids than men are.
And here's what happens.
That's the presumption.
One day, it happened to me. It happened to a few cats that I know. You start to judge your parents' decisions, not as a child in it, but an adult looking back at it. And at some point,
It's coming.
when that boy figure out he don't know his daddy because of you gonna have to deal with that.
Or he don't know his daddy because of y'all.
Or because of y'all.
Just for the balance in it, because nigga, I done did wild shit.
Okay?
Just on some mad, you doing the wrong shit in this motherfucker. I don't like the way this shit is going. And sometimes in your frustration, in your anger, you might do some shit that could then be used as, aha, I got this on your ass now.
Question.
Am I lying?
Question.
I mean, and you know who said it? Carl. Carl the Seer, the weirdo that used to come on the show. My guy, Carl the Seer. You don't remember?
Oh, yeah. Carl C. Okay.
He says, sometimes you get struck with righteous indignation. I can't believe you making these motherfucking decisions. Kids, put your shit in the car and let's get the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes that's a response for some dads.
Because sometimes.
But in that response, that is the check you wrote to say, see, he is out of control. See, he is a fucked up
Okay.
dad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. How many fathers have you heard
I just had to throw that out there.
that keep their children from their mothers?
I don't know any dads that be like, you can't see your mama.
Thank you.
I don't know, but I
How
feared
many-
it.
Unless she cracked up or something.
How
I feared
many?
it.
How many times have you ever heard a straight man say, "I don't need no woman"?
I've never heard that.
I ain't never heard that shit.
Wait, a straight? I had to think for a
Straight
second.
man.
I was one of them like Zen cones.
I done
What
said
does
they ain't shit.
one hand clapping sounds like?
Yes.
I
I
had
done heard. Oh, they get on my nerves. I done heard I'm
That's
gonna
what
beat this
yeah.
bitch ass.
Right.
I done heard I'm gonna kill this bitch. I ain't never heard. I ain't heard that behind bars with niggas doing time. I don't need no woman.
Nah, I never
That
heard
is their shit. And if we are going to be honest about this, much more of our problem has to do with, and it started with slavery, the disposableness of the African family. I can't get too close to my family because you might sell them. And I get that.
African fathers in particular, like, you don't need to be here, nigga. we've got this. We've got the county. And we've got mom, and there's no real need for your black ass. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Your child is a ward of the state.
Drop
as long
off
as
your-
we're dropping off cheese.
Drop
at the
off
crib.
your sperm and leave. Drop off your sperm and leave so we can talk about you like you ain't shit for dropping off your sperm and leaving.
That's a pervasive idea. Check your emojis and look at the family emoji. They got a black version for every damn thing, but when you go to the family emoji, they got no black families. Or black friends. No black.
All right,
No
so
two
look.
black friends or no black families.
So wait.
Now you're talking on your phone.
Hey, this is what we gonna do. Next Monday, we gonna revisit this topic, and we're gonna
Absolutely.
get Sean in here.
Shawnee Mac, I hope you
All
heard
right,
it.
we're gonna get Sean, and I'm gonna try to get this other sister who is a family law attorney. Her name is Demetria Graves out of Pasadena. I'm gonna bring her in as well, and we're gonna cover it some more. All right, listen, we gotta go. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. ZoWhat Show, Voice of Reason tonight. I'ma holla. Deuces.